And we're live.
Yay.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. This is a very special day because we have, as you can see, all these smiley faces here for the same reason. It's because we're here for Kidpreneurs. Now, just question, is my Kidpreneurs logos backwards?
It's all
No?
good.
It's all good?
Yep.
Okay. All right, that sounds great. So, thank you for joining us. If you're streaming right now and joining us in here, we're so excited that you're cheering our cohort number 5 of our Certified Kidpreneurs Educator today. And it's especially special because today is Kidpreneurs Day, International Kidpreneurs Day. And that is a big deal, right? It's like why we're here. It just represents everything. So while I am talking, I am Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ah, look at us. We're all working together. What would I do, right? I'm going to start sharing my screen so we can get our presentation started. And one of the things that I'm going to try to do, let's see here, is I'm going to share screen. You're going to see a little bit of a lot of stuff going on, but let me just make sure I can present this. And all right. Good job. Okay, good job to me. You know what is the best is when you have a team. So when things don't go right, you have your team supporting you. What's really, really important today is I want to focus on, and I'm just going to make sure if our co-host, maybe Krista, could help me with the spotlight. So maybe let me just see if I can do that here. Spotlight. There we go. Does that work? There we go. Okay. So today is our special cohort 5 graduating, and a big deal because it is also, wow, it's been a while since we've been doing this now, but 2 years now. And we're so proud of our educators for going through all of the requirements to get to where they are today so that they are going to start teaching all of the classes and communities that they're already surrounded by. And the biggest reason why we're doing this is all about empowerment because we really, really believe that the entrepreneurial spirit brings about lots of learning, leadership, and life skills that the kids can learn while they're also in academics. And this really accelerates their creativity, their resilience, and their confidence in what they'll be doing in the future. So we're really setting them up for success. And to go back to where we started, this is started from a book, and the book then led to a Kidpreneurs Academy, and the Kidpreneurs Academy then led to parents asking for live coaching, hence why we're here. And now we're at 23 countries where educators are doing similarly, working with kids on discovering what their passion is and their purpose is. And so with all of that happening, we also have some fantastic news. This is news to our educators right now. They're like, what? Yes, we just got certified. So give us a hands up
Yay.
by STEM. Yeah. So STEM.org, and I want to see your faces actually. I don't see you guys. There you guys are. STEM.org. We're now accredited, and we are also named the top 5% of the, best STEM organizations. So this is something that you as an educator will be getting much more information on how you can also use this accreditation for helping you in your business. So we're really, really happy about that. Now, if one exciting surprise isn't enough, I'm going to give you two. Second is we are also expecting accreditation very, very soon. I've been working behind the scenes and trying to get us accredited so that you will also be able to be part of the Association for Coaching. And so, I'm working with the assessor. We're working on things. I have to tell you, she and the organization just love what we're doing. It just means something when we know that what all of us are doing together, it's not even enough. There's not enough of us. So if you're watching right now and you're like, I want to be an educator as well, right? We want to do that too. So yeah. Oh, I think Krista, you're gonna just see Susanna's joining us too. You see her there? Oh, here, I got her. I got her. Okay, perfect. All right. So getting into our graduation, I just wanted to start off with those two big news because I wanted to make sure that you guys were excited as I was. And so how many of you guys watching know that today is International Kidpreneurs Day? November 1st every year since 2018. So we're on our fifth one this year. And so if you're posting things today, make sure you hashtag International Kidpreneurs Day, hashtag Kidpreneurs is who we are, all of that. Now, I actually have three surprises for you guys. One more surprise I didn't realize. I actually I'm friends with the founder of International Kidpreneurs Day. I actually had her on my podcast when I first learned about her, and she was able to quickly squeeze in a welcome and congrats to all of you because today she has huge events happening in Washington, as you can imagine. There's a lot going on for her association. So let's quickly hear a quick word from her.
I founded National Association for Kidpreneurs 6 years ago today. In celebration of our first year as an organization, I started International Kidpreneur Day. It began as National Kidpreneur Day and was our Small Business Saturday, a day for kidpreneurs to be celebrated and patronized. It was 1 year later that an organization in Nigeria reached out and they wanted to join in on the celebration as well. The following year, we had organizations in Tanzania, London, Botswana, Uganda, Kenya, Turkey, and Dubai that joined in the celebration. This is when we decided to change the name to International Kidpreneur Day. So here we are today, celebrating 5 years of International Kidpreneur Day and 6 years of National Association for Kidpreneurs. And all of them stemmed from having collaborations with different organizations. It gives me great joy to see the movement growing. I look forward to bigger and better celebrations every year. And this year's celebration is a dream come true. You will just have to follow us on our page for the details, as I can't announce them just yet. For me, working with kidpreneurs has been one of the most fulfilling and rewarding experiences of my life. There are so many other things that our youth could be doing. There are so many different distractions for our youth, and not all of them are good. Anything I can do to help them become better humans and positive contributors to our society, I will do that without question. The fact that you are here leads me to believe that you are ready to pour into and support them as well. And I thank you for that. I hope to connect with each of you and look forward to supporting each of you in any way that I can. Thank you and congratulations again.
All right. I am very pleased that yes, send those celebration symbols, right, Audrey? It's so meaningful to see how many people like all together are we doing this for, right? And so now we're gonna officially begin our graduation because we just had so many good news with everybody, and we can't wait to hear from each of you. So we're gonna hear from Adam. And then we're going to start hearing from all of our educators. I'm so excited, our graduates. So here we go.
Hello, educators. I'm Adam Torin, and I want to congratulate you on this incredible achievement. You are part of cohort number 5, and you reached a major milestone, and I really couldn't be more proud of the passion and the dedication that you've shown throughout this certification journey. And today on International Kidpreneurs Day, it's especially meaningful to reflect on the impact that you're making. My brother and I have always been passionate about helping entrepreneurs, but seeing how you as educators are lighting that spark in kids is truly what excites us most. You're inspiring young minds to discover their passions and turn ideas into action. And that's what Kidpreneurs is all about. When we started Kidpreneurs, our vision was to empower the next generation of creators and innovators. And thanks to your incredible work, that vision is now a reality. You're not just teaching business skills, you're giving kids the confidence to believe in themselves and to grow into future leaders. And I'm excited to share that we'll be rolling out Certified Educators 3.0 before the end of the year. It's filled with new features designed to take your teaching and impact to the next level. And I can't wait for you to experience everything that we've been working on. So thank you for being such a vital part of the Kidpreneurs family and for helping shape the future. We're so proud to be on this journey with you, and we can't wait to see what you'll achieve next. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Adam. And Adam and Matthew are always, checking in with me to see what are you guys doing next? What are you guys doing next? And it's always exciting to tell him all the great stories that we're sharing. Our community is so, so beautiful. If you guys know, all of you guys feel safe to share and to get advice. And that's the beauty of our community. And just to get us started, how we teach, right, with the Hero Intelligence framework is we always start with a quote. Education is the key to unlocking the world. It's like a passport to freedom. And I think kids would really relate to that, because when they get to, have those skills like entrepreneurship to be able to do what they want to do in a way that's such a good use of their time. Wow, it is just extraordinary. This is a quick sneak peek of how all our educators have a framework to teach the 11 milestones on how to become a successful entrepreneur. And I'm sure that if we had this open of which one's your favorite milestone, oh, what do you teach? We could go on and on and on. So if you want to know more, you can come back to asking one of us here, and we'd be happy to share. So from all of us here, you can see some familiar faces here. We are just so proud of all our graduates, and we will continue to even see you even more as we're adding on more opportunities to meet you. For example, Tammy, who's going to be doing much more personal coaching with you. Scott Ofer is creating a program to even help our educators even more with their marketing of their business. And Adam and Matthew and Ben are always going to be taking our advice and our questions to make way for better ways of doing things. And of course, behind the scenes, we can't forget, we have our four, Sean, Christine, Jet, and John Jay, who you may not work with directly, but in some way or another, you will touch point with each of them, because they really are helping us keep the gears turning with all of our requests from our educators, including design materials and ordering your books. All of that is from that team right there, right? And social media. And so here we go. This is a time to spotlight on our educators. I want to stop sharing for a second, and I want to make sure we can meet all our newest educators. Give me a second. So, all right. So I'm going to turn off the spotlight on me so you guys get to see each of us. Yes. I'm going to start off by just, showing you what I'm introducing myself as, and have each of you go through and do the same thing. Okay. So my name is Sylvia Tam. I am in Los Angeles, California. I am the educator, director, and success coach here at Kidpreneurs. And my biggest tool when I teach is I actually love having my stuffed animal. And so my stuffy, which is my bunny, is my creative power pet, and I always have her around. Today I just dashed and forgot to bring her, but that would be my biggest tool. So you remember, I'm all about creative ideas and connecting people to ideas. All right, so I go around, and basically, why don't we do it as ABCs? All right, so I'm going to start on the last letter, because I know we always start on the A's. I know. And so we're going to go backwards. We're going to go with a T, which is Tasha. So hello, Tasha.
Hello. Hi, I'm Tasha Dukas. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And I'm just really excited to be part of this community. I think my special tool, I use a lot of different tools for me, whether it's paper and pen, whether it's doing video, all different things that help, students just learn and really enjoy what you're learning about, right? And opening and exploring to new things.
Love it. Tasha, can you tell us just a tad bit about your background and the kids that you work with already? I think that's very special.
Yes. So my business is called Radical Resilience, and I'm a coach. I coach family caregivers to put themselves first. I coach entrepreneurs in their self-care. I am actually a squash coach as well. So I do a lot of different things, but sports is my thing. I really love sports. It's actually allowed me to travel. It's allowed me to, explore the world and while I play sports and meet some amazing people.
I love it. Love it. Thank you so much. And, appreciate, I think Krista behind the scenes helping me with some navigation here, I believe. Tasha, we are so excited to have you because in Vancouver, we are so close yet so far. And we just are excited because we have our parents requesting coaches, right, for their kids. And so if you're out in Vancouver right now, this is a great opportunity to turn that button on, and you can contact Tasha to work with her directly. Amazing. Thank you so much, Tasha, for your wonderful introduction. We're so excited you're here. All right. I think we have two S's in this group other than me, but who goes next? Let's see. I think it's Susanna.
Yes, I think it's me. So hello, everyone. So my name is Susanna. I'm actually based in Switzerland, in Lausanne, not too far from Geneva. So in the French-speaking part of Switzerland. I'm originally from Cape Verde, so islands in the west coast of Africa, but I was born in Portugal. I have 15 years of experience in corporate marketing. Used to work in a big corporate called Procter & Gamble, for those who know. So worked there as a brand manager, and now I'm a senior consultant for a big data firm. So this is what I do 9 to 5, but I love kids and growth and seeing them thrive and learn and so all of that. So this is why I joined Kidpreneurs, and I'm super excited to be part of the community. So for me, I'm yet to decide which tool is my favorite tool. I'm actually just launching a free coaching for kids. I'm trying to actually target more like the older kids, so 10 plus, 10 to 16. I just make an announcement in one of the group I am in 2 days ago and say, you know what, I'd like to be coaching for free a few kids. And the name of my program is basically From Superpowers to a Business Idea. So it's in 4 weeks, and I'll be doing one-to-one coaching, and once a week the kids kind of get together so they can exchange on what they've done. I wanted to have 5 kids, and so far I have 5 kids, so which is absolutely amazing. So we'll see. So I asked the parents to, give me all the okay by Monday, but so far I have 5 parents that they love the idea. And in fact, I was really touched. I'm going to share a little story with you this week, because sometimes it's a bit daunting, like, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? And I had one mom, she's like a homeschooling mom, and she just told me she had to do homeschooling because of her son. I don't know what happened with the son, so she needs to be doing homeschooling. And she said, your program is exactly what I needed. I am so grateful. She sent me like a voice note for like more than 2 minutes, just saying how much she was grateful about this opportunity, and that she's going to use that for her son as well and see how they can. So I don't know what her son has, but apparently she's super, super grateful. I almost had tears in my eyes, like, oh, at least I'm doing something that one kid will find super valuable, and I'm sure there will be many. Anyway, so small story for you, but I guess then I will see which one is my favorite tool. And the name of my business is Beautiful, so Youth Beautiful Business Academy.
Ooh,
So voila.
very beautiful. Thank you for sharing that story with us, Susanna.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and I know for a fact that you're joining us late in the evening. So
Yes,
so I appreciate you joining us.
you're welcome. If you see me, just pop around, because I'm waiting for my family, and then I'll need to go for some private stuff.
Absolutely.
But hopefully I can still hang around for another.
Yeah, we will. All right, awesome. Thank you. Now you've met Susanna, and she's all the way out in Switzerland. And now we're going to come all the way back. We're going to fly back over to Charlene. Can you guys guess where Charlene is from?
Yes. Let me give you a clue. It's 89 degrees, 31 degrees Celsius.
What?
In the
includes-
Caribbean somewhere.
Yeah.
Flying the
Hi,
world,
everybody.
we're in Canada, Switzerland, the Caribbeans now.
Right?
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Charlene, and like I said, I'm from St. Lucia, 238 square miles. Before the Olympics, you know, some people knew about it. After the Olympics, the whole world knows about us because we have, you know, the fastest woman in the world. Not like that's the only thing we have, but it's certainly one of the most beautiful places, I think. And the Caribbean as a whole, you know, we're a bunch of islands, we're multicultural, we you know, languages, we're just a vibrant people. So I'm so proud to be one of the kidpreneurs from the Caribbean. I think maybe one of the few. And my goal is to really help bring it more to the Caribbean. So very quickly, like I said, my name is Charlene. I have a similar background to what I heard. I've had maybe 15 plus years really focusing on brand management, marketing. I've had really cool opportunities, you know, working for local brands, global brands, but never my brand. I had big dreams, you know, as a kid, but in the Caribbean, unfortunately, at least when I was growing up, it was very focused on go to school, do well at school, you know, to get that job, stay in that job. And that would be about it. That all changed when, you know, I became a parent and I had a son who was saying and doing things so differently from me. And I realized that I really want him to have every single opportunity there is. I want him to know what his capabilities are. I want him to know very, very early what the options are in this big, wide world. I want him to understand that being a doctor is great. Being an astronaut is fantastic. And there are so many other things in between. So when he came up with this beautiful idea out of nowhere, and being a coach, by the way, I'm super thrilled that we're now going to be certified. I was listening for that creativity and I heard it. And I immediately thought, Michael, which is his name, this could be a book. You can be an author, even at 6 years old. But I had no clue how to go about doing it. Like I said, I was doing brand plans for everybody else. I was managing marketing plans for everybody else. But how do I go about helping a 6-year-old understand the concept of being an author and being an entrepreneur? And so I found Kidpreneurs. And we got his book published. You can see it?
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. There it is. I'll show it to you guys after. But with the help of Kidpreneurs, the coaching that I was able to do for myself and just his genius, we were able to launch his book, publish his book, and really start a business for himself. Along the way, as a parent, I realized it ain't easy. It is not easy, parents, because you are nurturing a gift in your child that at that age, they don't even realize for themselves. And as much as you do not want to tell them what to do, you need to teach them the valuable skills early of sticking to things and putting in the work and not going hard on yourself. All of these are skills as well that you learn with Kidpreneurs. And so I stuck it out with him. So I was so thrilled when I realized, hey, they offer certification. And being a member of ICF myself and really believing in the power of certifications and proper training and honing your skills, I signed up. And here I am as a kidpreneur in St. Lucia. Yay! So I'm super excited about it.
What a storyteller you are, Charlene.
Well, I hope that's something I could take to what I'm doing in my business using the art of storytelling.
Absolutely.
This is one of the skills I would say I will use. I want to be able to use the skills of a certified coach, listening, empathy, starting from the beginning, going with the client, in this case, the child. But most importantly, in my business, I want to be able to offer the parents the support as well. Because I had to learn very early, it's not about me. It's not about you as a parent. It was not about me, and I had to coach myself through the journey with him. So if I had to say at this point what I would be bringing, it would be the art of coaching for the parent and the child.
You got it. Absolutely. Way to go. Way to go, Charlene. And congratulations.
Thank you.
It is such an exciting and big stepping stone. So with that, he's going to be able to do a lot other things. Whoa, wow. Now you guys, like, can you hear these stories? It all starts from our own experience. And then we grew and we connect, Kidpreneurs just connected us all together. So as you hear our next story, which is going to be from Krista, Krista will also share where to go from like East, kind of mid-east, and then we're going to fling all the way back to the West Coast right now. So we're just taking you everywhere. Krista, all over to you, and please share with us, what made you become a Kidpreneurs educator as well.
Hey everyone, yes, like she was saying, I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I've always had a background of sales and marketing, and I absolutely love it. And that has been my passion, but my bigger passion has always been kids. And like I always say, probably because I'm a kid myself, and as my husband would say, well, probably because you're the same height as them. Again, it started becoming just more of a passion when my kids, I have two little ones. Well, they're not so little now, they're 9 and 7, but they started getting older, and I was able to teach these skills to them that I knew, were so important. And it actually all started with my coaching business with kids is my kids and the neighbor kids were making jewelry, and they were, instead of lemonade stands, they were doing jewelry and selling it to the kids around, or people that walk in, their dogs, or, just in the area. And they were selling it for $1. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And I, from that point, I was like trying to teach them about return on investment. You got to have, make sure that you have enough money for your inventory and all these different things. But, and then, connecting with people, networking with people, and all these different skills that are so important. I was able to teach them, with them just selling their jewelry. And then that's when the light bulb went off for me. And I started looking into coaching kids, and I was just going to create the program myself. And then that's when I found Kidpreneur, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I need. And again, having a community, again, the, same with Helen Keller, alone we could do so little, but together we could do so much, right? And collectively, us all together, we can make a huge impact in this world and in our kids in this next generation. And that's been so important to me, because I feel like this generation is lacking a lot with communication. We're so connected, but unconnected, right? And I've always wanted to be able to ignite that spark within them. And my other slogan with my coaching business is ignite your spark and make your mark. So that's where I fell in love with everything that Kidpreneur has to offer. And I was able to really just put all the pieces together. And, my two passions, sales and marketing and coaching, even more importantly, but then the kids. And it's been a huge blessing. And I'm so excited for what this part of my journey is going to turn into, because my favorite tool with coaching kids is networking and partnerships. It's huge. If they could get that at a young age, they're never going to have no issues, right? And so that's something that's very important to me, is teaching them about networking and connections, because it's only going to be better for their business, but even more importantly, just connecting, with other kids, right? So
I love that and you know what, I'll explain a little bit more about what she was talking about, her tool, in a second. But yeah, no, you're right. Connecting is so important. That's why we're here.
yes.
Yeah. Looks like you want to show us something too.
Oh, can you see it? Nope.
Oh, put it behind you a little bit more. Put it in front of
Behind
you.
me?
No, in front of you.
Oh.
Right in front of you. There you go. Okay, why don't we explain what it is?
Okay, I can't do it, sorry. It's the networking bingo thing, which I absolutely love.
Much fun. One of these days we're gonna have a bingo session in our Educator Central. I think it'd be pretty awesome to play some bingo, right? Ourselves.
That would be fun.
Krista, that was really, really heartwarming to hear how your passion is and how that came about. So I know that it took a lot of different things to get you here, but boy, are we excited that you're wearing, like, and honestly, each of you was the same thing, right? Each of you has made a lot of effort to be here and to get certified. It's like a whole journey, but you guys made it. So it's a huge milestone. So thank you, Krista. Thank you, Krista, for managing everything at the back for me. This is fantastic. All right. Last but not least, we're going to head back out to the West Coast. We're heading over to Portland, Oregon.
The other end of the state,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
I'm about 15 miles, whatever, from California. So the state that everyone forgets about, Oregon, but that's okay. And I would like to put in for Kidpreneurs reunion in-person gathering in St. Lucia. I actually, I'm a diver, so I'm freezing today. Anyway,
Need
that,
to come around Carnival. You will
oh,
never-
there we go. Perfect. Perfect. When it's really nasty out here.
Hey, in a good way. In a good way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So hi, my name's Audrey. You figured that. I loved hearing all of your stories and shares. It's so fun. I agree with Sylvia in the internationalness. I love it, love it, love it. So I grew up here, but then went to a boarding school in California and university in California. And then I started, and then I got my teaching degree. Well, that I actually was in the Peace Corps before that, learned Spanish, and then started teaching, but I really, really love travel. Travel is my thing, has been my thing in a huge way. So I worked internationally and lived in 7 other countries traveling, and trying to think of all these things that all of you had so gracefully shared. I'm like, what else? What else? What else? I taught for 23 years, mostly kindergarten and first grade. And it feels really good I'm still in education, and my passions have led me here, which I'll explain in a minute, though, listening to all of you talk about your journeys in life and as parents, because I don't have kids, but I've always considered every class my kids, and their success was always super important to me. So in the shoes or the hat of a semi-parent in the classroom, spending all that time with them, I'm really pleased that I somehow instilled some of the things that you're all talking about. And I realized that as I did a deep dive into my own personal development, I began to become very passionate about emotional intelligence. And so I became a coach, but I was working with women in transition because that's where I was. And I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't have to take as long as it took me. But then through time, I was wanting to work with kids, but I wasn't sure how. And I was really wanting to empower parents. And it's been very, very tricky. I have no marketing background, but that's a whole other story. But at any rate, I've learned some things and managed to do all right, because I'm starting my first course a week from yesterday. So next Wednesday. And I now have had my first, my class has 8 kids from 8 to 12. And I got my first referral without having done anything. So I'm having 9 kids and a sneaky 13-year-old, but whatever, I tease, but I'm excited. I'm so excited about all of this. And I would say that my teaching tool, when I asked you about that, Sylvia, I'm like, well, I really like my wand. Can't find that anywhere. But I don't remember who said there's so many teaching tools, maybe Tasha, but well, I just cleaned out a bunch of stuff. And again, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this,
Yes.
but I found this in some letters and things that I have. And this is a group of kids that I had my last year in Tanzania teaching. And randomly one day when I was correcting math papers, I had this, I don't know, a song came to me. It was a blues song, because all I could think of is, oh my gosh, telling them, multiplication is just a faster way of adding. And so I wrote a blues song and they performed it. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to play. So I introduced them to the blues, which was fun. A few years later, I did learn to play the guitar, and my guitar teacher helped me create the melody and the tune for that. And I went back to Tanzania actually in 2016 and was able to sing. They could tolerate my singing, but sing the song to like, this is what it was supposed to be about. And I had a guitar. Anyway, it was really fun because those kids were all in grade 3 at that point. So, so I'd say my superpower for all of my experiences would be my creative resourcefulness, just kind of being able to pull things together and have a lot of fun with kids. So I'm super excited about this. No grading, no recess duty, just fun. And through Kidpreneurs in finding this, it was through coaching. My coach would say, have you ever heard of Kidpreneurs? It's totally going viral, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? What is this? And in watching the video, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they're going to do this program in personal development and one in financial literacy. And I thought, why reinvent the wheel? And it was just like, this is what I've been looking for, only I didn't know it, kind of thing. So I'm super excited. And the fact that it's still so, not still, that it still, for me, I'm able to be involved in something international, because that's really important to me, this to be in touch with people who have different ways of thinking, put it that way.
Wow.
Light of everything.
Thank you, Audrey. That was so much fun to listen to, and especially to know that you play the guitar. You can
Ish.
Hey, teachers gotta do what teachers gotta do, right?
Yeah. And they got to bear with it, right? Cool.
You know, I just like listening to each of us is like different backgrounds, but we are all connected by teaching entrepreneurship. And as you mentioned, financial literacy and personal growth is all embedded into what we teach. Speaking of that, that is also all programs are coming through right now. And so thank you, Audrey, for hanging in. You're the A. Actually, you normally wouldn't be the last one. I think we also have two. Yeah, we have two.
I wasn't.
You know, we also have Annika, who couldn't join us today, but she is out in Switzerland as well, near Susanna. There are different areas, parts of Switzerland. So I love how they're collaborating and talking and keeping in touch with each other that way. And then we also have Rebecca Lane out in Australia. And so she also wasn't feeling very good today and would love otherwise to have joined us here. But can you guys just feel the energy of like, can you imagine us? And by the way, Charlene, if you're up for it, we will have our in-person meetup in St. Lucia. I have just been thinking about that. I was like, where should we have it? Right. So you just have to host all of us in your home. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it.
The challenge is I don't know if you'll get much work done. Now, I know fun is a part of the kidpreneur and entrepreneurship, you know, self-care, but I don't think you guys will get enough work done. So I'll have to veto that idea.
Hey, we're all about fun. So we'll just work on the beach. That totally works for me, right? We're just going to be bonding and collaborating. So awesome. I love it. All right. Well, while we finished meeting all of you, our graduates, I also have a couple of little special shout outs. So I have a shout out for this person who is all about resilience in my mind, because she did everything she could to do things. Even if it was last minute, she would like find a way, even though her life was so busy, so much going on. She just somehow always stuck to it and didn't give up. And so I wanted to give a shout out to Krista. Krista, I don't know about you, but I was like, what? She's still trying. She's, you know, she recorded and then it went away. And then we're like, okay. Yeah, it was like, it's not going to happen. And I was like, it's okay. You can make it for the next one. And nope, she was like, I'm doing this. And she still got it done. So congratulations for being a resilient star. We're so happy you made it today.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Absolutely. And next up, we have a Trailblazer Award, because this is something where, you know, I've been kind of working with different educators, and sometimes some countries are a little bit harder, you know, to get the ball rolling than others. And so particularly this educator, you know, worked with me for a while before she actually could do this. And so she never gave up and she kept going. And so this award goes to Rebecca. Rebecca, if you are watching us live right now, congratulations. I know the amount of extra effort you had to go through to get your program up and running. And so her business is up and running with her husband. They both have teaching backgrounds. And so we're really excited to be out there in Australia, working with kids in homeschools and virtual and all of that great opportunity. And then our last but not least is our Community Champion Award. This is for the educator educator who is always making effort into creating such a friendly environment in our community, showing how safe it is to ask questions. It's all within our Educator Central. It's a all-in-one platform. So that way it's easy for us to communicate. And I don't know about you, but you might be able to guess who this person is. Audrey. Congratulations, Audrey.
Thank you. I was surprised.
Well, we're not surprised because we know how often we see you commenting and liking all of our birthdays and congratulations and our share wins, and and not be afraid to ask questions in here. And so this is where you help us create the culture that I personally am dreaming for, and you made my dream come true. So thank you for that. And so here it is, our graduates for 2024 cohort. Oh, mind the number there, cohort number 5. And so we're super excited to really hype up this International Kidpreneurs Day by this graduation. You can connect with all our educators on our coaching directory. So you can go in there. If there's someone here that said something that you really want to connect with them, they are more than happy to speak with you. If you want to figure out, wait a second, I want to do this too, that way you can connect with me directly. And I'd be happy to connect you. So you are now, as graduates, welcome to the alumni community. So you're all certified. You all will have an extra access to a certified center where you have additional ways to market your business and to have more resources in on your programs for your students. So you have even more. It's just like an endless supply of resources. Whatever comes to mind, it's there for you. Also, we will be having our Edupreneur conference coming up in December. So listen out for that date to be exact. You actually do get to participate in that as well. If anyone is watching, you can also participate in that Edupreneur conference. And if you have guests, I know our educators here will probably have a few people you want to bring in as well. You have guest passes to bring them in too. So get ready for that. Also, we're going to continue to grow our perks and partners so that you have more ways of benefiting in becoming an educator. We are also launching this December our 3.0, so you can kind of feel we're launching it together with our Edupreneur conference, where you'll have access to our additional trainings, such as our financial literacy. You already heard about our accreditations, which is already happening. And if our coaches are wanting to be accredited as a coach, we also will be allowing you to have the opportunity to grow those hours that you need directly when you participate in the community. So even more reasons to join our office hours and our teacher power hours and our educator expert sessions and our Edupreneur conference. All of these hours that you're doing is all personal growth for you, personal development for you. Okay, enough about me. I know that you guys heard a lot from me already. I just wanted to close off our beautiful graduation today by saying that every child needs a parent and mentor and a coach who will say, let's go, it's time for an adventure. So I'm going to pause quickly for a quick second here. I would love for our graduates to put on their graduation caps. I'm going to stop sharing so we can see everybody all together. And let's get those graduation caps on, because this is time for all of us to unmute. We're going to have a little bit of a after grad mini party here, if you will. I'm going to put on my hat. Oh, you guys are fast at putting those hats on. See if I can get my hat on too. There we go. All right.
I don't think I have a hat.
Well, we will imagine it on your head.
Yes.
Yeah, and you guys have your certificates on here. It's a great time to do a little pause here. Oh, you do. Wow, look at you guys. See, we're all so prepared for this day. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1 cheers. I'm gonna take a picture here. Ready? 3, 2. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's Krista? There you go. 3. Oh, it's Krista. Hold on. She gives us 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, hold on a second. There you go. Charlene disappeared. One more time. Here we go. Ready? Oh, Charlene disappeared. There you go. I got it. Okay. Good. So cheers to all of you. Cheers, cheers. You guys are amazing. I am super excited for all the kids to get to work with you. All the parents will be so excited. Like if I was a parent with younger kids now, I'd be so excited to have a coach, because we didn't have business coaches at that time for kids, right? My kids are older now. So this is so brilliant, super brilliant. And just so that we can enjoy while you guys are having your drinks, I'm just going to put up here a quick little couple of videos here. So all of you who are joining us live, thank you so much for being our audience. We are so happy that you could attend and be live and witness all of this. Again, all of you, let's get into some really hot topics, conversations in Educator Central. And I'm excited to see you guys keep going. And feel free to chat, you guys. We're totally open. We're just gonna watch a couple of videos.
Oh, hey, Annika.
And I started to build. I did my first free offer for 5 girls to start their own business, and it's already fully booked. So I'm really happy.
Yay.
Easy for you. Bite-sized segments, so you didn't have to digest a ton of information all at once.
People all around the world sharing ideas, what's working, and how we can help each other get out there and spread the word, and talk to these kids and help get their creative juices flowing. So really having that impact and cheering each other on and just enjoying it at the same time, having so much fun.
Amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Sylvia and a team are working crazy hours around the clock to make everything operational and seamless on the front end.
My experience so far with Kidpreneurs program has been amazing and eye-opening. Sylvia and the team have been very responsive and available to help, which is really great.
The Kidpreneurs training is the foundation. I already have so many other ideas as to how that foundation can lead to more mindset changes and shifts and opportunities for children and a bigger business for myself and my son.
It opened up a lot of opportunities for me. It gave me so much perspective onto what I could be teaching kids.
I've learned Supernova Camp is, I can see doing 4-week sections leading up to, the encompassing the all 12-week or 11-week program. Oh my goodness, I can see having fairs. There's all kinds of possibilities in this program.
All right, and I got one more for you guys. Oh.
Everything I loved about Camp Supernova is the enthusiastic counselors and the friendly campers. I learned that drawing was actually one of my biggest strengths. We really got to think and brainstorm and make the solution cube.
So it feels like friends and family, that we both and all say the same thing, that we all want to change the world.
I loved thing about Camp Supernova. It was so fun. The power of 3. They made us feel like we're one whole world.
Let me express myself and be more creative.
They teach me so much. I didn't know how I would do that. They even helped my mom too.
The extremely friendly coaches. All the things that we learned, like deep breathing, we got to connect with other classmates in our tower pods and talk to them.
I love the milestones, and I also love the story of the 3 Kidpreneurs.
I love getting to share my ideas with everyone in the class. I love doing Mr. Josh's drawings.
To building my community.
It's never too early to become an entrepreneur.
Really inspirational. I love how they let kids tell their story in front of the whole group.
Gave me great business ideas and helped me with business. I also love how they turned some original stories like the 3 Olympics into a new learning experience.
It helped me find what my true hero self was and how I could help people.
It really inspired me to make a business and use it for good. Kids are actually interacting.
and they're not just like sitting there watching it like a regular webinar.
I liked having other kids around the world that I met and all the positivity in people.
There's not always one thing we do every single day. It's always like a variety.
I had a passion, but they helped me find it even more. They helped me understand my passion. They helped me learn my passion and what to do with my passion.
Like fun because it just showed me to never give up and never stop trying.
Number 1, the story about the 3 Kidpreneurs. Number 2, going on stage and sharing my ideas. And number 3, the coaches. They were absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right, this is our sign. Let's just go out there and help more of the kids discover their passion. Thank you to our graduates. Congratulations to all of you. And I'll see you back at Educator Central.
Hey, congratulations,
Congratulations.
everyone.
Congrats, everybody.
Congrats, everybody.
Yay.
See you.
Happy International
Sylvia.
Kidpreneurs Day.
Thank you. You too.
Let's say 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Okay. Happy International Kidpreneurs Day. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Happy
International
Kidpreneurs
Kidpreneurs
Kidpreneurs Day.